The country that has a strategic location along the Silk Road connected it to the cultures of the Middle East and other parts of Asia. Today I'm going to be sharing with you all how my home, Afghanistan, has a different and beautiful culture. I have a lot of knowledge about Afghanistan because my whole family is from there and both of my parents are from there. First, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the background information and the history of Afghanistan. Second, I'm going to be talking about Afghanistan's religion. And lastly, I'm going to be talking about the culture. I'm going to start with the background information and history. With a population of over 30 million, Afghanistan is the 42nd most populous country in the world. The capital city of Afghanistan is Kabul. Bordered by Pakistan in the south and east, it's the 41st largest country in the world. From 1979 to 1989, Afghanistan experienced a civil war between Mujahideen rebels and Soviet soldiers. In a brutal 9-year conflict, estimated 1 million civilians killed, 90,000 Mujahideen fighters were killed, and 18,000 Afghan troops and 14,500 Soviet soldiers were also killed. According to Britannica articles about Soviet invasion of Afghanistan, last updated June 3, 2015, by 1982, 2.8 million Afghans had sought asylum in Pakistan, and another 1.5 had fled to Iran. Now that you have background information on and history on Afghanistan, now I'm going to be talking about the religion. Freedom of religion in Afghanistan changed in recent years because the current government of Afghanistan has only been in place since 2002, following a U.S.-led invasion which placed the former Taliban government. Islam is practiced by the majority of Afghans. It governs their personal, political, and economic and legal lives. For those of you who don't know what Islam is, it is the religion of Muslims, a monotheistic faith regarded as revealed through the Prophet Muhammad, through Allah. There are certain obligations in Islam for Muslims. They have to pray 5 times a day, at dawn, noon, afternoon, sunset, and evening. Afghanistan is a vast country, and as a result has a rich mix of ethnicities and tribes. Pashtuns are Sunni Muslims. They consist of around 42% of the population. A large population also lives in neighboring Pakistan. Tajiks are estimated 27% of the population too. They are Iranian origin and they speak some type of Persian. Most of them are Sunni Muslims. They also reside in Kabul and Herat provinces. They also reside in mountains north of Hindu Kush and Iranian border. The family in Afghanistan is the most important unit. Men and women's roles are very traditional. Women are responsible for household duties like cleaning and cooking and that kind of stuff, and men are the breadwinners. Since I've told you about the religional aspects, now I'm going to be talking about the culture. I did research on every culture website overseen by ADVMEG Incorporation to learn more about Afghanistan. When I searched about Afghanistan, it stated that it has never had a strong, unified national culture, and war has led to further fragmentation. Afghanistan's cuisine is more sophisticated than kebabs and rice. This landlocked country has been at crossroads of major civilization from long ago and has reflected on the menu of Afghanistan's food. Example is mantou filled pasta with lamb and onions. The style of Afghanistan clothing in the 1950s were very westernized clothing. In Kabul, women will wear shorts and tank tops and that kind of stuff. But there also are traditional clothings too. In Afghanistan, cotton and wool are the main materials used for dressings. During the Taliban regime, women had to wear long dresses with a burqa to cover from head to toe. Now that I have told you information about Afghanistan's history, religion, and their culture, I'm going to conclude. First, I told you guys about the background information. Second, I told you guys about their religion. And lastly, I told you guys about the culture. If you ever get a chance to go visit the beautiful country, take in all the unique things it has to offer. Thank you.